Well, hello there and welcome to another video. Today is a Sunday refresh with me. We are going to be restocking, cleaning the house. We're going to be getting our meal plan ready. We're going to be getting the kids' stuff ready for school. And we are also going to be doing one of my favorite recipes. I will definitely be linking in the description down below, so definitely don't forget to check that out. And if you're new here, my name is Lauren Nicholson. I am a mom of 4 and I love to do all things cooking, cleaning, decorating here on my channel. And if you love that kind of content, definitely hit that subscribe button so that we can get to know each other a whole lot better. If you're new, definitely introduce yourself down below so we can all get to know you. And if you're returning, it is so great to see you. I cannot wait to get started, so let's jump right into today's video.
Let me be that someone who can hold your hand. I don't even know if you can understand how you make me feel. I got you in my head. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you.
The first thing I like to do every single morning is take my Ritual vitamins. If you guys are new to my channel, I use Ritual vitamins every single day, and thank you Ritual for sponsoring today's video because I just love their products. But if you guys haven't heard about Ritual, this company is obsessively researched multivitamin, reimagining health from the ground up, and it takes all the guesswork out of vitamins. It contains 9 high quality nutrients from D3s to omega-3s and a bunch of other different things that are really hard to get enough of into your body every single day. As moms, if you're like me and you aren't able to eat all the things you need during the day, this is a great go-to vitamin to help you get all the nutrients you need. It's also vegan friendly, non-GMO, gluten-free, allergen-free, and contains no added sugar. I also love the transparency. You guys go onto their website, you can actually see where all of the ingredients of the nutrients they use in their vitamins are sourced, which I just think is very cool and such a great thing to have. You can also see all the different ways that their vitamins benefit you and all the ingredients. 3 things I absolutely love about Ritual vitamins. 1, they have this minty flavor on their vitamins, and since it's literally the first thing I have after brushing my teeth, it just is so delicious and lovely. Second is I do take these in the morning and they're super gentle on an empty stomach, and they have a delayed release capsule which makes it easy to sustain throughout the day. And also I love that this is available to everyone in our household. So if you guys want to check out Ritual today, they are offering 20% off 1 month's worth of vitamins or proteins by going to the link down in the description below and using Lauren Nicholson today. If you want to fill in the gaps of your diet with essentials for women and take a little small step to better health, definitely check this out. Again, that's 20% off 1 month worth of vitamins or protein by going to ritual.com/Lauren Nicholson and using code Lauren Nicholson at checkout. Okay guys, let's jump into this day. Let's get started with our day. So I need to unpack all of the kids' lunches. I need to do the dishes from last night. I need to do our meal plan for the week. Let's go get that. So let's go ahead and grab this. So I have I wanted to do a September plan with me, so we're going to do that today. I also have stuff for next week. I've been loving these, my daily planner. I use this every day. And that's the one I have for today that's in here. Any new goals? I just conquered 2 giant goals. One of which I'm not ready to share with you guys. The other one is we hit 100,000 subscribers on this channel, so thank you so much. Couldn't have done it without you guys. I don't need this. I usually don't print these because I already have this in my main planner. But here's what we're working on today. So today we are going to do our weekly meal plan for next week and get everything filled in for lunches for the kids and also dinner for us. And then I'm going to make my weekly grocery list so we can restock what we need for the week in here. We'll get that order placed because I'm the only one home with the kids today. So I'm going to use a ship service so that I'm not taking 4 kids to the grocery store. So this is kind of what I like to do for my Sunday reset. And I also want to get everything ready for the next week. That way things aren't crazy and kind of disorganized. I can hit the ground running on Monday morning. So I do like to spend at least 2 hours every weekend really compartmentalizing the things that need to get done to make it a smooth week. Okay, so let's get started with that. Then we will get these dishes done. We will get the lunches unpacked, ready to go. I bet you these are probably dirty. So this is what they look like at the end of the week. So we're gonna pop these in the washing machine and just get reset for the week. All right, guys, let's get going.
me feel your love again. 'Cause I've been running round in circles, screaming out your name. Take me to a different place. Just the two of us, and we can stay up all night, kissing under streetlights, doing what we want to.
If you guys want to check out some videos on how I actually do my weekly planning or download any of these free printables, I will put them down in the links down below. It's very simple. What I basically do is put on my schedule what I need to do, like high-level stuff for the month, so really big things, sporting events, back to school night, what have you, meetings for work. And then I do a weekly meal plan for breakfast, lunch, dinner. That way I have everything I need. I'm not scrambling in the morning and at night. And then from that, I will develop our grocery list. I like to keep that in one of these clear plastic little folders in the corner of the kitchen. That way every morning and every night all I have to do is grab it, and then I have a corresponding basket in the refrigerator with whatever I'm doing that day. Again, I will link those down below in a refrigerator kind of organized with me so you see the systems that work for us. We do have 4 kids, and I do a lot of the cooking, not for any other reason than I really love cooking. So for me, it's kind of like my therapy, so I love that. Let's pop the lunch bags into the washer. We did end up just redoing this area, and I love having all of our baskets right under this table. It makes it really helpful. I did notice that the kids spilled some milk this morning, so we're going to take a look at the floor, and it just gives me another opportunity to use my favorite vacuum, which I will also link down below.
Doing what we need to do, staying up all night, everything is alright. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you. Let me be that someone who can hold your hand.
If you guys follow me over on Instagram at Mrs. Lauren Nicholsen, which I feel like most of you do because we can connect in the DMs very easily there. I try to get to all the comments down below, but it sometimes is a little difficult, especially if they all come in at once. But I definitely try to do my best to see everything. It actually is one of my favorite parts about having a YouTube channel. If you guys want to reach out to me directly, the best way to do it is in the DM section on Instagram, and my handle is Mrs. Lauren Nicholsen. I'll link it here. But you guys know that I love bento box style lunches for the kids. It's a really easy way to compartmentalize healthy things for the kids. I change it up almost every single day. And if you want to see how I do that, definitely check my highlights on Instagram, or you guys can also watch a couple videos I have on my morning routines where I show you how I kind of put a bunch of different things in there. But that's what those little plastic silicone cups are. I like to put those inside, just makes it more colorful and also keeps things a little clean. So definitely see those videos. I will try to link them down below, and the links to those silicone cups and all my bento box stuff.
Now if you can understand how you make me feel, I got you in my head. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you. 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 All that time away from you, I didn't think I'd make it without you by my side. Let me feel your love again. Just the two of us, and we could stay up all night, kissing under street.
One of my favorite things to do on Sunday is get the house nice and clean and kind of declutter from the week we had. I always find, especially now that the kids are back in school, that the clutter from the week kind of piles up. All the kids have lots of schoolwork. Paperwork comes home on Friday. Friday night, we always kind of do a family dinner. I love to take the kids out for dinner that night, so it gives me one night of not having to worry about much. And then Saturday, we have all kinds of different sports and things going on, so I don't always get to do this real deep clean around the house. So I do find that on Sunday, this is my favorite time to kind of just get things reset towards the end of the day. But once the kitchen's clean, I'm going to start getting all the other things kind of decluttered around the house, and definitely need to clean the floor because there is stuff all over it.
Doing what we want to, doing what we need to do, staying up all night, everything is alright. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you. Let me be that someone who can hold your hand. I don't even
I'll take you guys on a quick tour of our Hot Mess Express of a house and show you all the fun little things the kids have left behind for me to clean. Luckily, I have my new Robo Rock. I mentioned this in my last video. I am obsessed with this. It's a vacuum that mops and vacuums at the same time. So typically I will go around the house and vacuum everything. And then I actually used, I think it's called the O-Cedar mop. It's the one that like goes in the little vortex thingy, and I love that mop, but honestly, and I still have it and I still use it, but this thing is amazing. I literally find myself mopping the house for no reason lately, but thank God, because I have 4 kids, there's always a good reason to need to break out a mop / vacuum. I also still use my Roborock SV7, I think it's called, SV7. I will link those both down below. They are awesome and I love them. So I'm just going to clean up this dried on milk real quick. This might be from Saturday because it has taken a sweet minute to get this off the floor, but once this, I need to only go over it like once or twice and it comes right up. So I'm going to clean the pantry and then I'm going to go ahead and mop the kitchen and get everything from breakfast cleaned up. And look at that disgusting water. It is so satisfying to see everything get cleaned up in this area, and this little thing works so well. If you guys want to check it out, I'll link it down below. So typically by Sunday, our refrigerator is looking pretty bare. I had a couple little things in here that needed to be restocked, so I thought I'd take you guys along with me. Since it is a school year, I try to keep a low kind of count of sugar drinks in here, but I always put like a Capri Sun or an apple juice in the kids' lunches. Again, I always like to change things up. That way they don't get bored of what I'm putting in there. I also wanted to make the kids a root beer float today, so I added a couple of those in here, and they're kind of fun to have if the kids are really doing well in school. I always like to give them that, and I have been craving Diet Coke recently. Like every day I need a Diet Coke. I don't know why. I don't usually drink Diet Coke, but lately I've just been in the mood, and that's just weird. And no, I'm not pregnant, so please don't ask. So I'm going to add in some Gatorades, some apple juices. These are good grab and goes. My kids have a lot of sports, so I always like to keep a couple Gatorades in here, and then I'll add the apple juices into their lunches. These little power snacks are great if I have my son coming home going to, swimming or one of his other, golf, football, basketball, whatever. He can grab one of these and go. And then I love the little Sargento cheese plates. I always grab those and throw them in my bag on my way to work. I'm going to add some waters in here and then get the kids' snacks down below. These are the little things I grab and add to their lunches. I want to finish using the Baby Bells, but the kids are saying they don't like them, so who knows? We'll try to find other nice proteins to put in there. And then I like to do hummus and carrots and cucumbers. They seem to like that, so it's a good snack for them for lunch. I'm going to be doing some of these. I think these are called Z-bars. I like to keep them in the refrigerator because when I add them to the kids' lunch, I like them to be nice and cool, and then by the time they eat them, they're a little bit more thawed. So we'll add all those in and just keep things moving. I also wanted to add some after-school snacks down below, so I added some corn dogs to the tray in the freezer and some of those Uncrustables. The kids like those. I don't really like buying them, but lately, because we've been on the go so much, I like to have quick things for them to eat. I would love to know in the comments down below. Let us all know, what are your go-to snacks for your kids after school, for school? What are the different things you rotate in and out? Tell us in the comments down below. So here's how everything turned out for the kids' lunch refrigerator. I have 2 refrigerators in here. Again, I will link down below if you guys want to see how I organize them. But I've got everything I need every single morning for the kids' cereals and for their lunches. The kids all like different things. My son likes salami or he likes turkey, but my daughters prefer peanut butter and jelly. So I like to have everything. And then I will need to get a little bit more fruit that'll go right next to the waters. Down below, I have a couple of grab and go snacks for the kids, some Uncrustables, and also we're going to do corn dogs this week, but I change that little bin up every single week so there's something new in there. Last week we had chicken nuggets, so it just kind of depends on what kind of mood I'm in, and I try to change things up. The next thing I need to do is get the laundry rotated so I can throw in the kids' lunch bags and get them set out for the next morning. I always add out their lunch boxes and the basket with all the little silicone cups and their bento boxes. That way in the morning, I don't have to scramble for things. The other thing I need to do is restock all of the laundry stuff. I just realized when I pulled that out that I only had a couple left. So I'm going to restock these. These are like little Tide flings or whatever they're called. These are super easy. I also have some other little items I like to use for our laundry area. So I'm just going to restock those and get them set aside.
You make me feel. Wanna be with you, wanna be with you, be with you. I wanna be with you, be with you,
So now that we have that done, I want to take a look, make sure I have all the cleaning supplies I'll need for the week ahead, which I usually do. I try to buy everything on sale and then I organize it up above. I did a huge video on how I actually organize all our cleaning supplies if you guys want to check that out. But I got to restock the kiddies' food as well, make sure everyone's got what they need to thrive this week. And then the other thing I always like to check is the kids' bathroom. They need all kinds of different things. I got girls that have long hair. I've got sons that need to have their hair done every morning. I've got a lot of just overall hygiene stuff that I like to keep on hand so I'm not scrambling and I can set them up for success. Obviously, they can't drive to Target if they need deodorant, so I like to make sure they have everything they need. The other thing I like to do is every single week clean out where they keep their toothbrushes. I really do encourage them not to throw them up on the counter and put them into their little bins. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. This is the girls' bathroom, so they each have their own little area for their toothbrushes, and then once a month I will change out their toothbrush so they'll have a brand new one. I always keep these little ones above the pink and green ones for when the girls have friends over. I always like to make sure if they forget their toothbrushes that I can always encourage all the girls to brush their teeth together. So I have those, and definitely with school back in session, a lot more sleepovers. And then I also have a little stockpile down here of all kinds of different things. So we were out of toothpaste, so we're just going to add a brand new one there. And we did not go through all the floss from 2 weeks ago. The kids actually made a craft out of those, so I needed to replace those as well. Down below, I try to keep all their face washing stuff. I keep these little tiny deodorants for the kids to use. I like this brand. It's called Native. It has no parabens and aluminum and all that stuff. So I like to keep that for the kids here if they want to grab it and discreetly put that in their backpack. And then a new face wash because they were all out. So we'll keep that. I know there's makeup face remover stuff in here. The kids don't wear makeup. Obviously, they're in elementary school, but sometimes I will wash my face in here, so I always keep that in there. And I was getting low on those little cotton balls, so we're going to throw those in here. And then I also wanted to get all their hair ties ready. We've been using these all summer, so I just wanted to add them. I have one brunette and one blonde, and I just like them to have their own individual hair ties. That way they can have the color that matches their hair. And I also have a bunch of other little things in here for when they want to have fun hairdos. And then my Tangle Teasers. These are my 2 favorite go-to brushes for my kids. So I'm going to add those, and then I added the girls' little hair. Only one of my daughters actually will do a hair bow, but I wanted to add them in an easy place so they weren't digging around looking for them.
You look at me like I'm crazy when I shut my feelings out. You look at me like I'm different, still you stay cause you feel something real. Get so lost in my moments, doesn't mean I don't need you. love with your colors. They kinda tell me what I'm thinking. I fell in love with the way we are and the way we lose it. There's something different about us, and the reason why we stay. We fly around like paper planes. They never know where we will fall. Nobody can see us, still they wanna tear us apart. There's something different about the way we are.
Now that I have everything restocked for the next week, I'm going to head downstairs. I thought it'd be fun to take a little break and make some root beer floats for the kids and just hang out for a bit, and I'll meet you back in here for some dinner and one of my favorite all-time fall recipes.
There's something different about us.
So the first thing I'm going to do is actually get our chicken ready for this recipe. It is super good. I downloaded this off of Pinterest, but I changed it a lot. There were many things I did different, so definitely check out my version of this recipe down below. I'm going to be adding some chipotle pepper to this. I also changed up the ingredients that go inside, and I also decided to do a totally different version on top. You guys are going to love this. It's cheesy and melty and delicious. I'm going to fill this pot with water, throw our chicken in there, and let that boil for about an hour, and then I will be shredding it and adding it to our soup. While that's happening, I want to head upstairs and get all the kids' clothes laid out for the week after. If you guys checked out my back to school video, for my youngest, I always like to add all of his clothes to this little shoe organizer that goes in the closet. This way, every morning, I don't have to run around, especially with him because he's 6, and chase him and try to help him pick out his clothes. He just has to go in, grab any of them. I don't care which day he grabs. It's the same thing every day, but he needs to go in there, grab what he needs, and get ready. So I want to make sure I have all that ready to go. I also want to go through the girls' room and make sure they have their clothes ready for the week ahead.
Cup after cup after cup. Yeah, it's just the way we do it. Anything just to block out the real life, real life. Yeah, we're loving the way they think we're.
Since our chicken is still boiling and I realized while cleaning that I still needed some cleaning supplies in here, I decided to go ahead and do a restock. I usually keep a little bit of this in the pantry, so I'm going to be adding a couple more sponges and little things to this area. If you guys want to check out this video as well, I will also link it down below. I did a whole video on how I kind of organize this, and I will also link down below these cute little drawers that kind of keep everything organized. I recently saw something very similar to this at the dollar spot at Target, so you also might want to check that out as well.
Messed up, even if what we're doing is bad, there's so many emotions, sharing stories that we never had. Yeah, none is real. I think we're searching for reasons not to be like them.
Another thing I like to do on Sunday night is lay out all the kids' backpacks and their shoes. Sometimes they'll do this, but I also like to go through their backpacks to look for any older food or water or things that they may have left. I still have kids in elementary school, so especially with my littles, I like to do that and just make sure their backpack doesn't have any dried food or like applesauce pouches sometimes end up at the bottom. That way I can actually get these washed in the wash machine before Monday. My oldest son goes through his, but this is what I like to do to keep things organized.
Oh, look how cute! Look at these little cuties. Chewy, so tiny. Mims, you want to say hello? Everyone's enjoying their Sunday, just living their best life. Kids are upstairs in my bed watching a movie. 2 kids are still at a pool party. Oh, look at you, just having the best day. Oh, look at that face. Oh, baby. You want some more lovies? Okay, more lovies. And Chewy, you cuddling with Sissy? Cuddly with your kitten? Oh, little cuties.
So the kids still have all this out. I'm still not inclined to take it down. They're having a blast. I need to help my son charge his stuff, but I have a little bit of cleaning to do in here. We had snacks, so I just want to clean that stuff up and just straighten up a little bit in here. It's not terrible. And see how chicken's doing. Looking pretty good. I've got my crock pot out, ready to go. How cute is this little stopper? I love this. I love this company. And then it comes with these cute little holders for here and here. So we're definitely gonna be using that today. So we have that, a list of a couple little things I'm trying to finish up, some dishes we can do. But here are the lunches. So what we're gonna do with these is pull them out. A lot of rags. These. I don't know where Jax is. He has a gray one, and I haven't been able to find it for a couple days. Nice and clean, brand new. This is Jax from last year, but we took good care of it, so we'll use it again this year. So what I'll do is lay those out for the next day, and I'll come over here and actually get this bin and put that out tonight right before we go to bed. So when I get up and I need to make lunches, which are all here, all I need to do is grab that and their lunches, boom, ready to go. Okay guys, let's keep cooking and get on with our day.
We fly around like paper planes, they never know where we will fall. Nobody can see it, still they wanna tear us apart. There's something different about the way we are. There's something different about us.
Before I get started on this recipe, I want to prep everything. This recipe calls for onions, and I'm using some bell peppers and also some poblanos. I love the crunchiness of them. They're super good. So inside my crock pot, I'm going to be adding a little bit of diced garlic, my bell peppers, my poblanos, and some onions, and stew those down with our spices. The spices I'm using today are a little bit of cumin. I'm going to be using some chili powder, and I'm also going to be using some chipotle peppers. I love these. It gives it this delicious smoky, but like a hint of a little bit of spice, which I just love, and not enough for the kids to detect, which is important. Then I'm going to be adding in 8 ounces of some tomato paste. That's going to give this a nice thick consistency. I know this is starting to look a lot like a chili, but it's not. It's actually a soup. So from there, I'm going to be adding in some diced tomatoes. You can dice some fresh ones or use these. It really doesn't matter. Whatever you have on hand is what's best. And then from there, I'm going to bring that to a nice boil and add in 4 cups of chicken stock. I'm going to let that sit here for a little bit. Then once that's had a little bit of time to cook and incorporate all the flavors, we're going to be adding, I use black beans, kidney beans, and corn, and we're going to add in the chicken and let that cook for about a half an hour. Once that's got a nice soupy consistency, we're going to add it to a bowl. And then I'm going to put a nice thick layer of cheddar cheese on top. In order to get it nice and thick like a cap, we're going to put a plate on top. That way it locks in all that heat and forces the cheese to melt. From there, I like to add in all kinds of different things. This time I added some sour cream, some green onions. I added in a nice big piece of delicious avocado, and you can dig right in. Garnish it with some cilantro, and it will really kick up that chili flavor, but also this is really soupy and wonderful on a nice cold day. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you want to check out this delicious new recipe, it will be linked in my descriptions down below, and I will see you guys in the next video really soon. Don't forget to check out Ritual. Again, they are giving us 20% off for 1 month worth of vitamins or protein by going to www.ritual.com/Lauren Nicholson and using Lauren Nicholson at checkout. Okay, guys, I will see you in the next video very soon. Bye.
About the way we are. There's something different about the way we are.